Raynon here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Zephyr Prime. Today I'm going to show you two builds, but first, how do I obtain the Zephyr and Zephyr Prime? Let me show you. To obtain the regular Zephyr, you have to join a clan, teleport yourself to the Tenor Labs right here, interact with this console, type the Warframe's name, and there she is. These are the parts, and that's how you obtain the regular Zephyr. Now for Zephyr Prime. Zephyr Prime right now is vaulted, so you can't really farm the relics to get the parts, but you technically can buy it from someone. It's like 60 plat a set, cheap, and she's very good. I will highly recommend to get her. And now for the builds. For the first setup, this is my Camphyr setup. The mods I'm using here: Brief Respite for shield sustain, Prime Shield Fitted for knockback immunity, Prime Flow for maximum energy, Equilibrium for health and energy economy, Prime Continuity, Constitution, and Argon Message for ability duration, Overextended Argon Reach, and Stretch for ability range. And that's it. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, Arcane Hotshot, you gain critical chance when you inflict enemies with a heat stress effect from abilities, which we can thanks to our fourth ability. It generates all the way up to 50x, which is 300% critical chance all the time. It's really good. For the second Arcane, Multi-Efficiency, while shields are active, you get ability duration, stacks up all the way up to 36, free 36 ability duration, which is quite nice on ability duration of Warframe. Those are the Arcanes. And for the stats here, ability duration is really high, efficiency is positive, range is really high, and strength is negative. And there you go. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now for the second setup. And for the second setup, this is my Slamphyr setup. The mods I'm using here, we still have Brief Respite, Prime Shield Fitted, Prime Flow, Prime Continuity, Stretch, Argon Reach, Equilibrium Overextended. But I did remove two mods for Streamline, for ability efficiency, and Target Fixation. This is an augment to your first ability. When you look downwards and you press your first ability, you will slam on the floor, releasing a large shockwave. It does damage, it stacks damage infinitely. So sooner or later, you're going to do millions of damage, and it's quite good. That's it. These are the mods. For the Arcanes, Arcane Steadfast, on ability cast, there's a 20% chance for your next 3 abilities will not consume energy, which is quite nice. You're going to spam your first ability quite a lot. And Multi-Efficiency for ability duration. And there you go. These are the Arcanes. For stats, duration is positive, efficiency is positive, range is nearly maxed out, and strength is negative. And that's it. These are the stats, the mods, the Arcanes, and now it's time for me to show you the abilities. Alright, let's start with the passive first. Her passive isn't half bad at all. Zephyr moves faster and falls slower while airborne. Also gains 150% critical chance with weapons while airborne, which isn't half bad at all. That's the passive. Now for the first ability. Tailwind, her first ability, what it does, it gives you a dash forwards and upwards, which isn't half bad at all. Not only that, if you're in the air and you hold your first ability, you will float. You have 100% uptime on your passive, and it isn't half bad at all for mobility. That's the first ability. Now for the second one. Air Burst, her second ability, what it does, you toss a projectile, it hits an enemy or surface, it will pull everything to the middle. It's a really good crowd control ability. And that's it. That's the second ability. Now for the third one. Turbulence, what it does, when you press it, you gain projectile immunity. So when enemies try to shoot you, the projectile will just bounce off. And it's really good for survivability. It doesn't give you melee immunity and AoE immunity, but it gives you projectile immunity. It's overall amazing. That's her third ability. Now for the final one. Tornado, her fourth ability, what it does, if you tap it, you will spawn tornadoes near enemies. They're going to move around, they're going to seek out enemies, they do a little bit of damage. If you shoot the tornado, it will snapshot. It will do a lot of damage, it's going to help you with clear. Not only that, if you hold the fourth ability, you will spawn them in front of you and they won't move. Really good for camping. It's a very powerful fourth ability. It's really good for snapshotting, really good for AoE weapons. And if you shoot the tornado with elemental status effects, it will turn into those elements. For example, if you shoot them with heat, they're going to turn into heat tornadoes. And it's really good for generating hotshot stacks. And that's it. That's the fourth ability. And we are done. Now for the shards. For the shards have a high command for you to use. It's going to be 2 yellow for cast speed to make all abilities cast quicker, and 3 crimsons for ability duration shards. And that's it. These are the shards, and now it's time for me to show you the first setup against Steel Path enemies. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course, it's survival. The episode mod going to show you this build right here. You're going to press your 4, your 3, your 2 sometimes to group up enemies into your 4, and then you're going to shoot the AoE weapon and it's going to snapshot and everything is going to disappear. We have 100% uptime on Arcane Hotshot. We have 100% uptime on Cascadia Flare. A lot of damage, really good clear. So much cool chance. My passive gives me 150. I have a weapon with 105 critical chance. We have Hotshot for 300% critical chance. We have a lot of critical chance. Over here, guys, over here. There we go. The Acolyte is here. He's just going to spawn in and die. He's going to get snapshot. Yep. Violence. Always look at your durations. And violence is gone. Very tanky. Very sustainy. Really good for camping if you like camping a lot to farm materials. But yeah, this is the first setup. Let me now swap to the second one. And we are in yet again. This is the slam setup build. The target fixation. You're going to jump into the air. Look downwards and press your first ability. You're going to slam in a large radius. You stack damage. You can see at top right. Let me show you. It's right here. 15,000 damage stacked. It stacks infinitely. The only downside the augment has is if you touch the floor more than 3 seconds, you will lose all your stacks. So you have to like immediately slam, immediately jump. So you don't lose stacks. But yeah, it one taps everything now. Boom. Recast my abilities, always. It works really well, as you can see. Once you get some damage, some stacks, it will one tap steal path enemies. If you're single target DPSing, cast your fourth ability, you can snapshot the target fixation. As you can see, I'm doing 500,000 on the tornadoes. 700,000 on that guy. Yep. It's clunky, but it works. Some people might like this a lot. There you go. Boom. Boom. Recast my third ability. Always be in the air. Slam. Goodbye. All these guys despawn. Recast over here. Press my second ability. Slam. One tap. Boom. Boom. Now let me wait for the Acolyte to spawn to see it against the Aki boy. There he is. Finally. Let me prepare myself against the Aki boy. I have like 50,000 stacks. There we go. Cast all of this. Slam. Slam. Why are you down there? Come up here. No, don't. Fine. 1 slam, 2 slams, 3 slams. The Aki boy is gone. There you go. That's it. I think you guys seen enough for this build as well. Time for me there to extract and be right back. And there you go. Zephyr Prime is very good. I will highly recommend the Warframe and the builds. I really like these two builds, so I hope you guys enjoy them as well. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.